So first of all, we will just discuss the electrical challenges we are facing during the design of PCB drawing. Okay, the first challenge is the library management. Okay, most of the customer they are suffering with the design library side, like they don't have any kind of libraries like symbol libraries and PCB layout libraries like that. Okay, so 50 to 60% the engineering work is stuck like as a library side. Okay, and most of the work we are working with the based on the library side. So this is the major challenges for the library management side. Okay, next the another challenge is like electrical and mechanical integration. If you see, most of the PCB are installed in the mechanical model, any kind of model like sheet metal or any plastic model we are used. Okay, so that time we are installing our PCB on the board side of the mechanical, and the accurate spacing they are sent given to mechanical person. So the PCB person they can't identify the spacing, they can't calculate the gap with any kind of models or like that. So we are not capable. Like some customer is a like they are suffering this kind of issues to challenges. So this is most challenges of the mechanical and PCB side than electrical person. So another the cost impact, like any kind of project we are working. Okay, that time we are lose our properties and lost our properties of materials. Okay, in and we are integration or mechanical to electrical integration is time taking duration. So we indirectly we are increasing our time. Okay, so this is another challenges. And also during this time we are lost our materials. So this is like impact in the our cost. Okay, now we'll see the key features of the SolidWorks side, which kind of features we are getting from the PCB side as a PCB SolidWorks. We can do it our schematic drawing as well as fastly. They have a indirect they have a inside of library data. We can just drag and drop, and we can easily to create our schematic drawing. Okay, uh, we can visualize our 2D PCB layout, and we can directly to manage our PCB layout board. It's a inside of the PCB software. Like we can customize our board shape and install the 2D footprint data according to the symbol, and we are just managing to the like clearance of the routing and the paths, all this thing. Okay, easily to see that our PCB board in the inside of the PCB software. Okay, we can easily to see our visualization of layout the PCB board, how it's look like, and the component sizes on all this thing. And the component, it's a major part. Like if we are not able to see that, okay, how it's look the component and sizes and all this thing, like installation of holes and like component install placement. Okay, so this is a uh, SolidWorks too easy process to see that. Okay, and the same thing we have to see that the challenges part, the mechanical person and a PCB person they can't collaborate on a single platform without any data losses. So SolidWorks can help you to mechanical and electrical collaboration to the same platform without any data to loss. Here we can easily to collaborate our data from mechanical person. They can easily to send it the this platform is the spacing and the cut of layout of the PCB board, And the same thing, make PCB person, they can send it the data, like I have installed this PCB board inside of PCB board of component, and the mechanical person easily to understand that like all the adjustment of the component of PCB board, and then according to PCB board they can manage our mechanical component, like any kind of piece, like as a metal body or plastic body. Okay, so this is the key features of the SolidWorks PCB. They can easily to manage and collaborate the data from mechanical to electrical and electrical to mechanical, vice versa. Okay, and the major part, it's the advantageous part, without any data losses. We can't lose our data and any kind of property from the, if we are send it to PCB person, and if mechanical person to send it the PCB person. Okay, and the same thing we have a electrical product also as a SolidWorks electrical, so we can easily to collaborate our data, the same single platform, mechanical, electrical and PCB. We can easily to collaborate our data, like we have done our PCB board, and we are just installed in the 3D side, and the same routing and harnessing we can do it here also. The same electrical platform we have, we can creating our schematic drawing, we can just install it our connected our pin to pin connection, and the same pin will be installed in the PCB side inside of PCB. So if you see in the image, we can easily to route it our harnessing and wire and cable routing here. So this is the another advantages for the collaboration as a single platform SolidWorks electrical. Okay, now we will see in the during of this webinar, we can see here the PCB schematic. We can see here the collaboration and PCB layout, and then end of the challenges, like we can output, how we can get the output as an assembly board on any like reports, and the Gerber CAD as a manufacturer side. Okay, so in the first, we are just jump on the three as a software side. I'll just show you this kind of things we will see here. First, we can see the schematic creation of PCB board. So let's go on the piece software side as a SolidWorks PCB. I'll just jump on the PCB software. So this is my software. This is a SolidWorks this is SolidWorks PCB Professional. Okay, and here we can create our sheets. This is the platform for the creation of project, to easily to manage our schematic all sheets. Here you can directly to create it all this schematic thing. You can easily to edit your schematic add-on sheets here. Okay, and you can easily to edit your project also. Okay, now this is the sheet we have done here, all the schematic according to my requirement. I have installed all the libraries here. So yeah, I have inserted all component. It's a component library inside of the library side. It is a very easy to operate it. Like if you want to add your library or manage your library, you can add it here. Like it's a very easy process to install your library data. You can easily to remove it and install it again. It's a data manager lab. This is okay. Now if you require, you have done your library, you can just select it, the particular thing, connection and all this thing. I'll just select it and just search out to the particular library. I need to register like that, so I'll just type it to register, and it will automatically to list out here. You can easily to see here the symbol, and as well as your 2D footprint data also. You can just see it's automatically to show you, like the footprint, it's look like that, and the symbol library is like this. Okay, so according to your requirement, you just selected your particular library. Okay, yeah, and just double click it, it will automatically to come here. You just rotate it according to your instruction. It will just some key, you just press it, and you just put up to the symbol here. Okay, it will show you the as a question mark because you have not in given the any annotations. So annotations which are also easy to use. And just insert again to another component. I'll just insert out some capacitor to install here. Okay, I'll just put it here. Okay, now I have inserted according to my instruction. I'll just insert the library, and I have just added some few components. Now after that we are just go for the annotations round as a component marking. So it is a very easy, you just selected the particular schematic, and here if you see it will show you updated mark and updated symbol. You just update to changes. See, if you see here they can show you two changes are there. Okay, you just accept it, modify the numbering. Okay, and you just execute and validate and just okay, update to list, no changes there. Okay, so marking is automatically to get it. Yeah, so according to your requirement you just list out. Library side, SolidWorks can help you to insert out the library. We have a our portal to download that particular required library, as well as some libraries are available in the like net side. Okay, you can just directly to go there and you just type it to the library name and last dot in library, so you can get it. As well as the SolidWorks can provide you to custom library, you can create it, as well as footprint data also you can manageable, you can directly to create it, they can also providing. Okay, so as the now as a part of the schematic side we have done this thing. You can put it your wiring here, bus bar also you can just drag and drop it. Okay, but major time we need to add some label here, like I have done my library. Okay, I have done my this thing. Okay, but we need to add like as a custom net label, like R22 this component. Okay, IC1, this wire is a length is a different. Okay, or R32 capacitor is a length of different, like thickness or all like thickness side. Okay, major issues are facing for the thickness of power if we are using power routing, so that time we need that. Okay, so you can easily to net label you can put up here. So according to net label they can route it. So thickness, I'll show you. I have a put up this one. I'll just manage to name, this is the width. Okay, or power wiring, whatever, power side. Okay, so I have a this put up this name to here, and according to my instruction I'll just change it this thickness as a routing side. Okay, we will see this later. Okay, now we have done our schematic, we have done our all this schematic. Okay, and the net label we have a put up, as well as you have to see here in the ribbon side we are getting all these thing parameters and portrait all this thing. Okay, as a viewer side, project to manageable. Okay, so this is the parameter we have to get it from the PCB side. Okay, now as well as we are just added our PCB board to here. PCB board, like I need to add my PCB board here. So it is a very easy process. You just select it the particular project and you just go for the adding and add your PCB board here. Okay, now we are getting the PCB board. Okay, okay, now this is a PCB board. Okay, we can easily to see here the managing tab, board shape, okay, like according to your instruction you can change it our board shapes on all this thing. As a PCB board side, we need to measure as a manager tab, as a layer struct manager. So here in the layer struct manager we can managing our layer according to the PCB board. We need to layer name, and we are changing according to your according to your requirement. You can just change it, your thickness and all this thing, and solder and materials, okay. And if you need it to more layers, so you just place it, add it your layer, and you can change it your material and all this thing, okay. Layer pairs you can managing. So if you have done your PCB board, you can directly to save it, and every time you don't need to add again to again layer. You just load it particular layer wise you have done in the existing time, so you just take it particular layer, okay. So it will show you here, okay. So I have done this thing, I can do it this, okay. And after this I have a, like I need recently I need to this shape. So I'll just done this thing, I'll just save it, commit this project to save this PCB board in the our project board. This is a process for saving and modification, any kind of modification you have done in the PCB board on PCB schematic side. So it will show you as a sign mark as a you have done modification. Now in the left hand side, if you in the right hand side, you have to see this, the PCB board panel. The SolidWorks PCB panel, they can provide you to collaborate your data from mechanical side. This is the messenger board. You can easily to send it your data from mechanical side, and the same message board they can also able to see here, okay. So now I'll just push this, okay. Push this is my board shape, board size, okay. This is my board size, and I'll just send it this board size to my mechanical person, okay. And at the time I have done only here, I have done my PCB layer, nothing to insert any kind of component, nothing as a changing and a board shape, because we know about like as a complicated shape we can't do here, okay. We can do it as a cut or cut type of shapes, but as a complicated shape according to mechanical we can't do it here, okay. The same, so this side as a mechanical side, mechanical person they are working with this project, okay. And the project side they want as a PCB to install here, and this is the shape very awkward, it's a very complicated shape to install this PCB, and exactly 0 to 0 counting of this, okay. So that time we need to insert this PCB directly to collaborate with the PCB person, okay. So this that panel, same panel you can see here, you can just pull your board from the PCB side, the same project panel you can see here. You just select it and particular project, which project you have to working and which panel you want to import here, okay. You just select it and just done to okay. It will automatically to show you this PCB board will working here. If you see here, the same PCB board, whatever PCB person they can done it here, the same PCB board it's loaded to here. See the blank PCB board, okay. Now this is the blank sheet, okay. Here we are not changes any kind of the PCB shapes or any component here, okay. Now we are just jump on the 3D model side, okay. Here we want to install this PCB, so we are just import PCB board to here. Okay, this is my PCB board. Okay, now we are just install this PCB board to here. We just given some parameter. Okay, and we just fix it this PCB board to touch the last edges of mechanical board. Okay, now my PCB board is installed, but it is not look like according to my PCB board shape. As a mechanical person, they want like that. Okay, so now we will just change it, the board shape. We just added our board shape sketch. Okay, we just delete it to existing board shape, right? Okay, and I need this kind of board shape, so I'll just select it and give it to OK. Okay, so the mechanical person, they want like that, this kind of PCB board. Okay, it is a like according to mechanical requirement, they want like this kind of shape. So it is a very quickly to use that this thing, like we can directly to import it, we can directly to use this sketch as a, according to mechanical, we can suddenly to change it the shape of board shape. The same board shape you can see here in the same project site. This is a biometric direction, so you it will unidirectionally, like whatever you have to changes in the assembly side, the same changes will be show you in the main part side. Okay, now my board shape is done according to mechanical, so this is my final board shape. I'll just send it to PCB person to message. So this is my final board. Okay, this is my final board. I'll just send it to mechanical person can send it to PCB person, and the PCB person, they can directly to get it this message from the mechanical side. They can easily to see this the changes. Okay, if they are accepting, we just accept this thing and just changes. Okay, so see, you have done your PCB board according to mechanical, so it is a very easy process. Within a click you can directly to get it according to mechanical data, and the PCB board shape, it will automatically to change it. Okay, now my PCB board is done. I have done my PCB layer stuck, everything I have done. Okay, now I'll just go for the install all the component to here according to my schematic drawing. So I'll just go for the import. This is to show you the engineering data, whatever you have installed in the PCB side, the schematic side. Okay, they can, you just execute. If you execute, that time you can directly to get it as a sign mark. If you get it this cross mark, that means you don't have any kind of data, like as a in the PCB side, like if you get it like this, so U1 U2 U3, they don't have a footprint data. So you just exist, you can assign to put dedicated footprint data to that component, so you can directly to get it. If you execute, you just validate and just close it. Okay, now I have done this thing, I have inserted all the component. I'll just relocate it to my all component in the PCB board side. Okay, so I'll just drag and drop it. Okay, now suppose you some component, if you have a inserted, and that time it will not to particular install in the, if your component is intersect with this any component, it will automatically to show you like red marking. Okay, so you can easily to identify which recently that side we are intersect with the component, so you just relocated your component. Okay, now we just relocate it to another component one by one. I am just randomly to place this thing. uh, this is a very, so guys, you can directly to install all the component. It is I know this is a very complicated part of the PCB side, because placement is a major part of this PCB board side. Okay, but I'm just randomly to place this in because it's a very few time we have, we want to install quickly to here. Okay, so now we have done this thing. I have a according to like PCB person, they are just install this component to here, and the same thing we can see the visualization of 3D model. So this is a 3D model, you can easily to see that. Okay, if you want to change it, you can directly to relocate it also as a 3D visualization site also. Okay, now I have done this thing. Okay, install the component. I'll just push to here. uh, Component placement is done. So okay, placement is done. This is the unique format. They can directly to send it this kind of message. I will just send it to PCB person and 3D person, mechanical person. They can easily to identify, and also without data any kind of losses, we can't lose any kind of data. We as well as we have any kind of data, like as a 3D model we have done here, we can't lose our height and the property of thickness like this. Okay, same thing, we are just get it here, we just check it to all this component I want to acceptable to install here, we just accept done. And according to PCB person, the same component to list out to here as a 3D model, and we can directly to see this thing. Okay, if you see here, it will show you like your component installation as a 3D site, and marking also you can directly to get it, uh, PCB marking. Okay, and the same component you can directly to get it here also as a 3D model site. See, if I just isolate this board now, it will show you. See, see. Okay, I have done this thing, I have installed all this thing. So this is my final board shape, and I have installed nothing to intersect with the mechanical person. Okay, suppose some model will be intersect with the PCB board. Okay, I'll just import some component to here. If it's a just I'll just show you if this kind of error we can get it. So that time what happened, I'll just import this PCB board here. Okay, and I'll just to manage some component is intersect with the PCB. This okay. Suppose I have a few component is intersect with the PCB side. Okay, I'll just show you like this. Okay, like height is not matched with the mechanical, and some PCB component is intersect with the mechanical. I'll just send it the message. It's a same property, you can get the same message to here. You just accept this thing and just okay. see, if you see here, it will show you as a red marking. You can get it. It's a collect intersect within 0.6 milli, like millimeter. Okay, or this kind of clearance you can manage, because component is intersect with your body, mechanical body. So you like go directly to get it this kind of message. So you just change it in the mechanical side. I'll just reclearance. Okay, I'll just send it to mechanic PCB person the same message. I have a change it the relocation of the PCB model, the same message again to get it, and they can show you as a all component, you nothing as a intersect with the PCB board. Okay, so you can get it this kind of SMSCs, and the clearance of the PCB board, and this errors also you can directly to managing. Okay, so this is the collaboration, this is the schematic data, we can directly to get it here. And we just import it. We can easily to collaborate it our data from mechanical to electrical, then electrical to mechanical. It's a vice versa without any data losses. We can't lose any property, any kind of thickness, any kind of height and all this thing. We can clearly managing our data. Okay, so this is the thing of PCB side. Okay, and after that we have done this thing. I'll just remove to again this board. Okay, the metal board. Okay, I'll just send it to again. Okay, the same model here, it will automatically unvisible, it will automatically to remove it to here. Okay, so now the another side as an output side of PCB board. Okay, so output side like see, this is I have done this thing as a routing parameter side. So now I have imported all this thing, I have put up to this thing. Okay, now we need to add here for the routing parameter. Okay, so we just go here to all the setup. Now for the routing side, we are just adding the default layer or multiple layers. So if you added some another additional layer, so you just go here default to multi layers, and according to route it, you just route it to all. So according to instruction, it will show you as a routing. Routing parameters also you can set up, like based on your requirement. You just type it the thickness and the adjustment of two cables of distance. Okay, so it will automatically to manage here. Okay, so now I have done this thing, top layer, bottom layer, it will show you here outline, soldering capacitor, top paste. So it will automatically to list it here. 3. Okay, now as a drill table you can directly to get it. If you want to here to add your drill table, so you just put up to particular drill table according to drill. It will show you as a symbol and the thickness, hole size, all this thing. Okay, so this is a challenge. This is the uh, managing tab to show you here. Okay, now grid option also available to managing your grids. Okay, so like snaps and grids, tablet tabs is also available to manage your snaps according to your requirement. Okay, so now I have done this thing. I have just put up the same thing. You can send it the mechanical person, like routing parameter I have done, and the same I'll just to give it to him. I'll just collaborate again to send it. If you required, you just send it your data. like I have done my PCB routing and all this thing. Okay, and now, so in the and next point, if you see here, I'll just show you. Wait a second. See, uh, here, see, any kind of component you have applied, okay, at the time you can easily to apply your supply link also. Supply link is nothing but you can add it your particular component, like as a manufacturer data to here. Supply link also, it's a managing by web page, like it will automatically to jump our data, and they can find out the particular according to the symbol. They can show you as a all kind of component. You just select it and type it to keyword, you just search out. See, these kind of components are in the market, this kind of manufacturer are in the market. So you just select it. If you selected any component, okay, they can show you as a price list also, okay, and documentations and the parameters, like automatically to list out here. If you see here any another component, if you see here the component list out, I'll just send it to capacitor. Okay, so see, and according to manufacturer, they can show you as a all parameter instructions, all documentations also available. Okay, so if you just select it and just add it to in the library, it will automatically to list out as a component marking. Okay, as a manufacturer marking, the same manufacturer marking you can get it in the bill of material. So output parameter also they can give it to you, so you can directly to report it your electrical data. Here electrical rule checkups also available to warning and error you can see here. If you get it any error, like you just select it and compile your PCB, you can directly to get it all messages, like which kind of error you have done here, which kind of error you have missing, which kind of warning you have to get it, like so it will automatically to show you. Okay, now the next point, uh, bill of material, you can directly to get it all the reports, single pinpoints. Okay, and simulation part also available. Simulation part is nothing but it's they can show you to simulate your schematic. You can done some general analysis to here, like as a DC swipe analysis, tangent analysis, noise analysis you can do it, you can temperature sweep analysis you can do it. Okay, so but it's not like Microsoft based. So like if you're done here as a any kind of programmable, okay, your IC working with the some program, according to program you want to analysis your circuit, so it is not possible. It's only the some standard analysis is here. Okay, AC signal, AC small signal analysis, so you can use this kind of analysis, you can directly to get it. And the same model it will show you as a simulation part also inside in the component. So the simulation parameter it will automatically to done it. Okay, now as a output side for the PCB board, so PCB board output as a they can SolidWorks can provide you to Gerber CAD, Gerber X2. We are supporting to IPC 2581 also, and the same PCB board you can send it as a stab file or solid parameter file. Okay, parasolid and DWG DFX format we are just supporting also. And this kind of export file we can directly to get it here. Okay, okay, so this is our SolidWorks portfolio. We can done this kind of things to here. Okay, now we will see, we have to see that the design in the like schematic side we have done schematic design, supply link, library manager. We have sorry, we have done our collaboration of PCB board. We can see our PCB layout also. To jump on the PCB SolidWorks PCB side, I'll just wait a second, I'll just take it water. Okay, uh, as a bill of material we can do it here, manufacturer and assembly we can done it according to mechanical, and they can easily to send it and done it our project and the time duration. Okay, the PCB solution can give it to you design and layout environment. We can done it as a single platform without any kind of losses. Okay, and we can do it our design as a layout parameter as a PCB board, and same thing we can do it our schematic drawing, all this thing. Real time collaboration we can done it, and also we can supply it to link with our component, whatever component we have done in this schematic side, and the same component we can assign it our symbol with the manufacturer. So supply link, it's real time we can done it. ECAD MCAD collaboration, we can collaborate it. Okay, if you have already seen that we have just imported our imported our mechanical person, they directly to get it the PCB board, and according to PCB board the mechanical board shape, they can done it like directly. Okay, and the same board shape they can send it to PCB person, and then after they can place it to all the component. Okay, overall this the SolidWorks the effect, we can very quickly to done our project. Okay, and if we have a done, and the time duration also we can consume here. Okay, like in decrease our time of the project, so it will automatically to impact our cost. We have a the same like we can't lose our material properties. Okay, so this is all automatically to impact our project solid. Okay, so this is our solution of the PCB side. Okay, we are done this thing. If